guys, it's Totally Thomas, and it's Totally Thomas Tuesdays, so I hope you guys are excited as I am.
It's Totally Thomas now.
Okay, so you guys already see that my face is done. When you guys had spoke out on Facebook, due to my lovely sister, you guys wanted salon talk, plus my makeup tutorial, and you know what, I did give it a freaking try. What happened, while I was recording, my camera decided to shut it down, and now my face is completely done, and I don't feel like doing it again. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the story of Brody, and we're just gonna all live a happy life, and then eventually I'll get you guys a tutorial. So it's happened a couple years ago, and I'm very comfortable to talk about it now because it was indeed a couple years ago. And Brody and I were already dating for almost, our year was coming up when this when this happened. So what happened is I got off work and I went to his house like normal. Usually after work I would go to his house and we would usually either go out to eat or we would just simply lounge and play video games or, you know, whatever normal couples do. Well, this time when I got home or when I was getting to his house, he was already standing outside. Being the romantic that I am, because I do have a heart on my finger and I do have love on my wrist, even though people say it looks like a ball sack. Thank you, people. I'm a very big romantic and I'm a true believer in true love as well. So when he was standing outside while I was pulling up, I was like, oh, how cute. He can't even wait for me to come inside. He is standing outside and he is going to, I don't know. It was just, I thought it was cute because he was waiting for me. So when I was pulling up, I started getting out of the car, but he started getting in the car, and then he told me to get in the car. Okay, sure, whatever. I don't need a hug or a kiss. Got in the car, and he told me to start driving, and he was going to tell me where to go. And still being a romantic, I was like, oh, he's going to surprise me with something. What else could it possibly be? I was wrong. Okay, so driving, and he started telling me, go left here, go right here, go left here, go right here. Okay, so I'm following his rules, and we're going left, and we're going right, we're going left again, and we end up in another neighborhood. I'm not too fond of this neighborhood or too sure of what neighborhood it is, to be honest, but if you guys know me, or the people who do know me, I don't like being in areas that I don't know. That way, if I need to make a quick escape, I know where I'm going, and unfortunately, where this neighborhood was at, I wasn't aware of. I didn't know where I was. So, but where he told me to stop, we stopped right next to a park that was all, you know, dark, and because in Arizona, the parks, I don't know if this is nationwide or what, but the parks close at 10 p.m.
What?
So this park, the lights off and everything, and I look over at the park, and all of a sudden, romance was gone. Like, all the romance that I had was just completely gone. It was now terrifying. I look over at the park, and mind you, this park had like a little lake pond in it as well. So, being the overthinker that I am, like, what are we doing here? Obviously, we're not going to have a picnic because, one, it is like 11:30 p.m. or something at night. My previous job, I did work until like 10:30ish, and then, you know, it'd take me 40-ish minutes, 50-ish minutes to get to that area and then finally get to his house. So it was, you know, obviously you're not going to have a picnic, or there's nothing romantic that you can do in a dark park at 11:30. So I started thinking the worst things possible. That's just how I am, to be honest. And I was like, oh my, I never liked this show, Unsolved Mysteries, because it made me feel uneven. But I knew at this point I was going to be one of the main stars. I don't know why. I don't know what I did wrong. He obviously just didn't want me with him anymore. So at this point, when I was freaking out looking at the park, he started asking me questions, and normal questions that he would ask after, like, I get home or get to his house after work. How was your day? What did you eat for lunch today? How many calls, because I worked in a call center previously, how many calls did you take today? Did you have to escalate them? Whatever the case may be. And this is where I started panicking a little bit. I don't know, it kind of reminded me, there was like this one story where the guy was petting his cat and broke its neck. Like, I felt like that's what was happening. He was asking me questions, to like take me away from what he was actually going to do. But as he was asking me these questions, I noticed in the corner of my eye that he was pulling out a brick from his hoodie pocket. Okay, now my instincts, again, I pray the Lord because when I saw the brick, when he started pulling it out, I stopped working, so I couldn't open the door, but somehow managed to become one with the door and slide through the window. I got through my window, but I couldn't open my door. And my car's one of those, like, with that, the doors are locked, but if you try to open the door, it will unlock while you're opening, like pulling the handle. I don't know why I wasn't able to get out, but like I said, I became one with the door and slipped right on out the window, and I was rolling down the hill. At this point, I always told myself, if someone's going to kill me, they are going to have to fight to kill me. He started getting pissed because I was creating I was bringing like attention or, you know, whatever, didn't want to wake the neighbors, so he told me to get back in the car. Believe it or not, being dumb AF, I don't even know the words to explain it, I got back in the car, and he told me I think he must have known that I was worried or something, because he told me not to worry, that I was in no danger. Okay, first of all, it is 11:30 p.m. at night, and you pulled out a brick from your hoodie pocket. Danger is written all over this place. And at this point, he started calming me down, telling me that we're okay, whatever, and then he asked me, do you love me? And I am a strong believer in the word I love you and a strong believer in the word love you. So at this point in our relationship, we were at the love you stage, not the I love you. I do love you, but in that form, when I text you or, you know, on the phone, love you, it's in that way. I'm not sure yet that I, you know, truly love you. And he goes, okay, fine, if you love me, stay here in the car and keep the car running. I will be right back. Okay. And he tried to open the door, and I, you know, pulled him back, and I was like, wait a second, what are we doing here? Like, what are you going to do? I'm not dumb, but I wanted to hear what he was going to do with said brick. He closed the door again, and he started to explain to me that the reason why we are here, because someone had insulted him. And he didn't think about this, right? Someone had insulted him at the gas station. Him in his truck, calling his truck a vagina runner. A vagina runner. First of all, what the fuck does that even mean? Vagina runner? To be honest, that sounds like something that you use for malfunctioned vaginas, that you need to, oh, I bought my vagina runner, I'm Gucci again. I don't even know what that is supposed to mean, to be honest. Apparently, it insulted the fuck out of him, and he was in a stage that he wanted to go break some stuff. Okay, now, you are an adult, you need to act like an adult, and not let, you know, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, or 18-year-olds get into your head, because they're young. Yes, we're almost that same age, we're just a little bit older, but we should be more mature than that. Obviously, fucking not. He gets out of the car, and he leans over, he goes, like I said, if you love me, you are going to stay here with this car on, and when I get in the car, you're going to drive off. Okay. You know what? You're right. Do what you gotta do. When his head came above the door, and when he turned his ass around, when he did that full, 180 to go do whatever the fuck he was going to do, I reached my 6'4" ass, 6'3" ass, whatever, over, and I slammed the door shut, mind you, locking the doors at the same time. I don't know how I was not able to move like this earlier, but I think I was just because I was in a state of panic versus the state of anger that I was in now. And I locked the doors, and I blew on that fucking horn of mine. Some people were going to be woken up. So I blew on that horn, I would say maybe for a good 30 seconds, and I swear to you, he was trying to get back in my car. He was not going to get back in the car. Yes, he had a brick, and there was a possibility that he could have broke the car window, but I took that fucking possibility. After that good 30 seconds, I nailed it, and I was gone. Where he went to, I don't know. And till this day, I don't know where he's at. I don't really care at this point because I blocked him on all social media. I just can't be with someone that's going to try to play Grand Theft Auto in real life. They have it as a game for a reason, so you can be badass on the game, and you don't have to go and break windows out of people's cars or people's houses because they called your truck a vagina runner. Again, what the fuck does that even mean? So, at this point, I haven't heard from him, and to be honest, I really wonder if he's still trying to break bricks out of people's break windows out of people's cars and houses because his truck is a vagina runner. I can't help that you drive a vagina runner for a truck. Okay, maybe you should look into getting a new truck. I don't know. But that pretty much sums up the story. Don't put me in situations like that. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird to me. Like, as a couple, you would never do that to your significant other. Like, now, if somebody was attacking you, or now if it was for a good reason, like, yeah, he, I don't know, flattened my tires, maybe I'll, you know, whatever, but because you got called, your truck, not even you, your truck got called a vagina runner. Petty, right? Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and comment. And if you guys want to go ahead and tell me any of your crazy ex stories or breakup ways or whatever that you've done in the past with your ex that was just it, let me know in the comments below. I want to know if anybody else can relate to this, because I'm still blown away. It's more funny to me now than it was back then. All my social media is below as well, my Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram if you guys want to follow. And then also I put out videos every Tuesday, or at least try to, and so that way you guys can keep up with me and my channel as well, as it is Totally Thomas Tuesdays. Say it with me. Totally Thomas Tuesdays. Anyways, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.